Hello. This is a very impromptu stream. I was wanting to do Lumen one, but I haven't done enough work today. For the fact that I have an exam in a few days. So I got really bored. So I was like, you know what, if anyone's around, this is gonna be extremely chill. Hence the jazz. I just wanted to yap. Let me sit on
Lucas2
this. Oh,
redeemed
hello.
TTS
I
and
can
says
hear it
la la
now.
la lava, sich chicken Steve's lava chicken, yeah, it's tasty as hell ooh, mamacita, now you're ringing the bell crispy and juicy, now you're having a snack ooh, super spicy, it's a lava attack.
I need to actually move quickly because I'm doing clay work, and if it dries, then I'm fucked. So, hold up. Hello. Let me show myself for a second. Hello. I've been doing this for like an hour. I put on my Discord like, "Hey, anybody want like a Lumon stream that's early?" And then I still haven't finished working. I haven't actually shit. You know what? That's only my first name. I haven't doxed myself. It's fine. I don't think you could see it anyway. Sit down to someone to talk to you. Like, yes, this is a chill. If there's any work you guys need to get done, and you just want to listen in the background or chat, this is what this is for. I timed this perfectly because it was when I just ran out of clay. I need to get some more. This is my A level 3D work. The things I monetize. Uh, Am I allowed to be doing this stream? Who knows? But it's not gonna look like the final piece at all right now, so I think it's fine. This is my final piece, but it's not gonna get very far. I just need to cover. Oh my god, this isn't good. I need this to close. Hold up, 1 second. But yeah, we're just listening to some jazz and chilling. It's meant to be like a rock face, but I need to cover this entire thing, everything apart from the bottom, with clay. So it's going to take a while. I've just been sitting here. This is all I've done in an hour. I've just been sitting here. So I might also, before I get my hands even more dirty than they already are, because at least this is dry, take my shirt off. The overshirt. I just realised how that sounds. So that I don't get it completely destroyed. But yeah, you're not getting face cam today. You're getting art cam because I'm tired. I could do it so honest. I'm exhausted. This is a really weird thing to be streaming. It's fine. Tomorrow is a day. Yes, tomorrow is your birthday. I also just realized the reason I'm streaming now and not just streaming later is because I have a meeting at 8:30. MCE meeting, because I was like, I'm limiting the amount of days. Usually I give people like a week, and I go, when are we free within this week, and put a when to meet up. But because I have an exam Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I left it really late, like past the normal bi-weekly meeting thing to put the meeting up, I didn't have many days options, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not like writing off my normal stream times this time. So when are people free? And it just happened that 8:30 today was when people were free, which is directly in the middle of stream time. Like it wouldn't work. So I was like, you know what? If I want to stream at all this weekend, I'm gonna have to stream like now. Um, and because of exams and stuff, I won't be able to stream during the week. So I was like, you know what? I don't want it to be like a week of me just completely non-existent. So like, you know what? We're just gonna do it. I'm going to school a day early. I don't. My exams starts on Wednesday, but I'm going in on the like staff inset day on Tuesday because I need to get some stuff done. And I need to talk to my teacher and stuff about my exam. So we truly are doing stuff. Also, if anybody here uses clay and they're like, your technique is completely wrong, shh, it's worked so far. I don't really care that much. It just needs to work. Exams on Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh, sevens. Yes. Regular exams Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But it's one exam. It's just this 3-day exam. How have I not even done the front half? Let me. Actually, I'm not going to show you the other thing that I've done. I might have already shown it, but I shouldn't be showing it because it's kind of against exam regulations to be sharing things on social media. So, given that's the final finished thing now, I'm gonna leave it. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen it. Cause like stories is fine as long as nobody puts it on Pinterest. I'm safe, I think. Trusting that nobody would do that to me. But yeah, this doesn't look anything like what it's gonna. I didn't take a picture of this before I started putting clay on it. No, it's fine. I've documented this process like 3 times. Nobody will care. Are you guys enjoying the jazz, or do we want something else on? How is your Easter's going? Happy Easter to anybody who celebrates. Jazz is fun. Let's go. It really does not stick to the polystyrene that well. It sticks enough, but I really have to just push it down into every crack. Also, I've carved this polystyrene so much more than the others, and it's like fraying. Um, this is my first time streaming in the art category actually. Oh, I could close everything. It's fine. I thought I may as well go in the art category, given I am actually doing art, um, instead of just chatting. Because I know there's lots of people who just want to sit and watch people doing stuff. Because this cool, you know what's even cooler? Are you gonna suggest Minecraft movie music? The craziest looking Easter Bunny costume. It's like scary. I swear most of the Easter Bunny costumes are terrifying. Check DMs. Bro, do I look like I can check DMs right now? My mouse is already covered in random clay, to be fair. Don't come through on my phone. No, because I have Discord open. Cool. I've had a really sore throat all day. I really hope I'm not coming down with a cold, but I think it's just voice change things still. In a while. Come back. Hold up. Seems like a chicken. He just ended version. So I'm checking on MCU things because I see your dev pandas doing stuff, and that's always exciting. I really can you tell I can't really be bothered if this mouse pad gets dirty because I've put one tiny piece of paper down underneath this. It's really not doing anything. Oh, I'm regretting the fact that I did basically nothing yesterday. I also did nothing on any of my other subjects, but I don't think the teachers are really expecting me to. So, you know what, it's fine. Maybe not, maybe they probably will expect me to have done something, but not the entirety of the things that they've said. And I've done absolutely nothing. But I still have the weekend after my exam. Just thinking polystyrene everywhere. Also, ignore the massive bruise on my hand. Okay, it's kind of faded. You can't really see it on camera that much. Hospitals bullying me. The brush. I appreciate you guys for coming just without me saying anything. I know I put in my Discord I'd probably be live at 5, but very impromptu. I don't know how long I'm going to be going for either. Like, I would say until I've done all of this, but I actually have a feeling it's going to take me a lot longer than I thought it would. So maybe we just do half. Usually I get into the swing of it. I've done this process quite a few times now. But it just... Some things are more finicky than others. She said she was something to watch, but I didn't get notice. That's brilliant. This is that kind of time of day where people just want something to chill to. Same for me, which is what I was watching the Hermitcraft charity stream because there's still quite a lot of that I didn't get to watch live, so I was watching some of the day 2 of that. Not that that was boring. I just like I wanted to yap. I wanted to yap. I also wanted to stream. And I kind of overestimate these types of streams. So this is the types of stream I like watching. Well, just chatting streams, I guess. It was just people who were just yapping. Random story times and shit. Only Cool Crow Fang viewer likes story time streams. No way. Because I'm just a Minecraft guy. Sometimes, most of the time, I'd rather just sit down and listen to somebody yap. Because it's like I can be doing stuff whilst I'm doing it, even if I'm modding. I most of the time I'm not just sitting there watching and modding. I am doing something, whether it's building or Minecraft, whether it's doing most of the time recently I've been doing I was carving this the other day, yesterday. And most of the time I'm doing something, which is why I'm not actually as active in chat anymore. I used to be kind of every other message in Chris chat. I chilled out a while back. Because I'm too busy. I barely have time to like watch anything nowadays, so I'm always really far behind on everything. But like I make time to watch Crow streams because I'm modding as well and because I just like the community. And I'm always busy. I'm always doing stuff. And I guess I'm lucky in the regard that like the chat's so chill. The fact that I can be doing stuff and I don't have to always have my hands on the keyboard modding. We've moved to the top. I don't know why. Got bored at the front. Will I actually finish the front? I should probably make sure I finish the front. That's the main bit that's going to be on show. There's a bit there. It's all the top bits. It's all the really annoyingly kind of frayed. I don't know how else to describe it. Like the back, because this has been cut, whereas the front is just the kind of natural thing. So for the most part, how the polystyrene was kind of manufactured. It doesn't need to be entirely smooth because this is rock at the end of the day, but we're kind of trying to get there. There's polystyrene going everywhere. Luckily, my PC, it's like only got really tiny vents, so it can't. I don't know. It probably won't fall in there. It just likes peeling off of itself a lot. Yeah, one thing about the chatting and co streams I've realized is I can be silent for about half an hour, but I'm still watching and I'm still modding. And if I say something again, everybody says hi to me again, like I've just re-arrived. Like, no, I've been here the entire time. I've been watching you guys. Just been keeping an eye on you. Just re-announcing myself as existing. The occasional chat message. It always makes me laugh. I think it's specifically Cosmos. I leave for about 10 minutes, or I don't chat for 10 minutes, and I send a chat message again, and it's like I disappeared for years. I have so much to do. Shadows, it's not looking good for me finishing on time. I need to get this done, and then I'm making mushrooms that are going to go on the front of this, which I need to do before my actual exam things, because I don't know if it's going to work yet, and if it doesn't work, I'm kind of fucked. I need to get some advice. So this is all I'm going to be doing for the next, well, I guess day. Tomorrow's the only really, well, on Tuesday, I guess. The weird thing is we're not allowed access to the internet during our exams, which means how the hell are we meant to send pictures to ourselves of the stuff that we're doing to put, like, because we have to do, like, digital PowerPoints. I'm just like, I know this was an issue in GCSE, but I can't remember the workaround for it. But we have to be able to put the pictures on our digital PowerPoints, but we're not allowed access to the internet to email them to us or our phones or anything. It all has to be like school issued. I'm not even sure if we're allowed the school issued devices that we have. Just like it doesn't make any sense. So what are we gonna cheat with? It means if you haven't done all the research needed, you're just kind of fucked as well. Um, like what are we gonna cheat with going on the internet? We're allowed to look at like example images. I don't really understand it. Um, yeah, but okay, yeah, that's fine. But for us, this piece is not going to be done until like the last until like the last day of the exam. How am I meant to get a photo of it? I don't really understand. I know they have a way of doing it. I just can't remember what it was. And it was we sometimes we had to go outside to try and get signal because it was like I think it was school iPads. They were connected to the Wi-Fi and all they had on them was like a camera or something, which just seems so long-winded. I think I just drastically underestimate the amount of time art things take. Because, like, all the time I'm like, oh, I have a couple hours spare, I'll have enough time to get this done. And then it's like 5 hours later and I still haven't finished. I think I should be entitled to extra time on 3D as well as all my other subjects. Don't know why that just doesn't exist. Not that I really want to be in school like a whole extra day or whatever, but it might save me. Like, I understand the majority of people's extra time is for like dyslexia, right? And sure, that's not really necessary for a creative subject. But mine's completely unrelated to that. It's energy and energy limiting illness. So I feel like we should just get extra time, you know? No, so it's not finishing well. I'm trying to aim for finishing early because I'd rather be finished than not at all, which is why I'm doing so much recently. But I still am uncertain if I'm gonna finish or not. I realize you can't see what I'm doing, but L to you, honestly. Can't- The point of today's stream is not for you to see what I'm doing, it's to yap. I'm so glad it's kind of out of the way early. Like, that's one of my A levels done, and I just have 2 subjects to focus on for the actual exams, which is so nice. Like, not having to sit like 3 subjects worth of exams during the actual exam period is gonna be beautiful. I went from possibly one of the worst exam layouts to the best when I dropped further maths. A blessing. Don't know why I did it in the first place, to be fair. By the end of the week, I completely finished 2 syllabus, yeah. To be fair, as much as I hate 3D when it's time pressured like this, and to be fair, quite a lot of the time, it is like, I remember during my exams last year, during like the year 12 exams, 3D was like my saving grace during exam period because I could just take a break from all the like kind of constant like practice papers and stuff and just sit and make something for a little bit, and it was really nice just to have that. So I do think I'm gonna miss it during actual studies periods, but that being said, I will know my 3D grade in like a week, which is brilliant. A bit over a week, but I'll kind of know what path I'm on. Hopefully, will be an A. But I'm applying for special consideration, which in the UK hardly exists, but it means I might get an extra 3% added to all of my exam marks, which could be the difference between 2 grades. And so I think I calculated for maths that would give me 9 extra marks, or something like that, because it's 300 total, which, okay, 9 out of 300 doesn't sound like a lot, but when you look at the grade boundaries, if you're sitting at a middling B and you get a 9 marks added, you're probably an A. My phone's going off. Lucas is sending me things on Instagram. My phone is just out of view. They're insanely hard to get. They're pretty much impossible to get. I see you. Yeah, I had to get like a doctor's letter and stuff. But when my dad checked the GCQ, which is like the kind of overarching exam board thing in the UK, guidelines of special consideration, Crohn's disease was specifically listed. So if they say no, I can just tap tap the page that it's specifically listed on. Like it's like long-term health conditions, Crohn's disease. I'm like, why is Crohn's disease specifically listed as like a thing? At 5 minutes, I show my mom some photos. Okay, no worries, Josie. There's polystyrene everywhere. It was a lot worse yesterday. Oh my god, I spent half. Like, the amount of time that I spend actually carving the things, I also spend cleaning up. So like half of the time Crow was live, I was just tidying up. Polystyrene sitting on the floor. Great modding from me. It's not even anywhere near my keyboard. It's on the floor, picking random pieces of polystyrene up and putting them in the bin. God, I'm good at my job. It's drying out. I got far too much. What is polystyrene? This thing, the foam. Styrofoam. I think they're the same thing. I like to stick it together. Yeah, polystyrene adhesive. And this is just air dry clay. So I don't have to fire. Obviously, you can't fire it if there's foam inside. You know what I mean? You don't have to fire it. It just dries solid. Actually, I'm just gonna do the front because there's something I need to do in the back or the front of the sides. I need to put weight inside of it, otherwise it will fall over when I do the rest of it. Because there's gonna be like buildings and stuff on the front of this. So I need to grab a bunch of like 10p coins and just shove them all inside. Little back panel. That's what I did for the other one. I counterweighted it. I need to do that again. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to cut through clay to get them in, and then fix it all, and it'll just be a nightmare. So here we are. This one bit all done. Oh. Some of the clay is drying, so I can't tell what bits are like open little bits of polystyrene and what bits are clay because it dries like bright white. Because probably can't tell. I don't have any of my streaming lights on. You put this one on, you might be able to see what I'm doing a bit better. I'm putting the coloured ones on for today. Just because I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Actually, there was no lights on in my room prior to me turning that one on. I'm just doing like intricate design work. I went out to the pub today with my parents, my brother, and my grandparents, and the dog. Most importantly, when you go into the pub, the dog. She loves the good pub. But yeah, then went for a walk, and it was quite nice. Roast beef. I'm kind of analyzing what I'm trying to do right now. I think I want to get this side done. I got a half-kilogram thing of clay, and after the first piece I made of it, I realized that's probably not going to be enough. So my dad brought me a whole kilogram. And I just cracked into it. The half-kilogram was actually a lot more than I thought it was. It goes far. Even just a tiny bit of this stuff can be like spread over a large surface area. I keep just picking really random areas. I should be working methodically my way around this, but I'm just not. Um, stride on re-moisturize this clay. Is that ads playing? I sort of think that's a pre-roll off. Might be ads. Welcome back, Josie. This is so. This process is like a sensory nightmare. I've kind of got used to it though. Kind of have to do it by hand though. Trying to do it all with a brush can be difficult in and of itself. But that I've never done this process before starting my exam piece. Like I've never used this clay and polystyrene technique before. And I was like, yep, the perfect time to try out a new technique is my exam piece. I did that on my GCSE as well. I did you can probably see it actually if I put this up. You can't because the window is too bright. There's a plane back there. You truly you can see the little wing of it, and then there's a plane. I don't know if you guys just usually see it. The blinds are closed. There we go. Made out of wire. I had never done brazing, which is like flamethrower on metal wire. I'm moving my camera with really dirty hands. Oh, I'm gonna regret my life decisions when I have to clean that. But yeah, never done that before my exam. I just got so I was because like the exam projects you get given like some topics, and I picked um flight I think, and I was looking at plane models and I was like, why do I really like these wire planes? Because it's the most awkward thing to make, so I had to yeah, braze this entire plane. I didn't have to. I chose to. Kind of bending metal into like I think there's 5 rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 rings and some shapes, and I had to like figure out a way to hold them in place. Whilst I was brazing like the connecting rods, using like Play-Doh that then caught fire. I truly like making my life difficult by doing things I have no idea how to do. I think that's part of being a creative person, though. If you don't just randomly pick up something and go, "I'm gonna do this," um, at a really critical time that you've never done before, um, then truly, are you a creative type? Okay. I have a lot of really weird skills, and most of them are very half baked. Like all my content creation stuff, despite the fact that I've been doing it since like age 11, I'm not actually very good at editing. I'm not very good at most of the things that come with content creation. Like I've been streaming for 5 years. I wouldn't say I'm the best, probably because I'm a like very introverted type, and that doesn't usually make for good content creation, which I'm just almost training out of myself. It's definitely got a lot better in the past 2 years, but I can't usually just sit here and like I used to find it so difficult to just speak to myself, which to be fair is why I stopped doing YouTube. Like without chat to bounce off of, like struggle. Um, but yeah, like I would love, I really want to make all my living room stuff into videos, and I'd love to start YouTubing, and I just don't have time. Because editing was like my favorite thing in the world. Editing is what got me into content creation. Um, back when I was a wee year 8 or something, maybe even year 7. No, no, I was actually 11, and we had a media club at school, and we were making like a short film about this one building in my school, which has now been knocked down. That was just really creepy. Like a horror. Actually, it wasn't a short. It was like a trailer, a movie trailer, horror movie trailer. Um, and like the teacher who was actually like the deputy head of my school was showing us how to use Premiere Pro. On really shitty school computers that could barely run Premiere Pro, so it would crash every 2 seconds. We never finished it. We recorded, because I was also a musical type back then. I still like music, but I don't do anything myself. But I do concerts after school, and so one time concerts starts at like 7, so we're kind of in school from like 4 till 7, not doing anything. So this teacher dragged us out of kind of just, I guess, just sitting there, to be fair, but out of the room that we were meant to be in to go record. Um, I don't think we actually had cameras. It was all iPads. But yeah, this building was so creepy, and they were the older students who were with us, because we were like year 7s, and there was 2 of us, me and Goat. Um, the older students who were kind of in and out of this media club, they liked just trolling us by slamming doors and doing creepy things. There was meant to be creepy things, but I think they made it creepier, just to try and scare us. But yeah, no, it made me completely obsessed with editing, and I did YouTube, and it wasn't any good, sure, but it definitely started this whole thing, and I have not stopped since. Like I've been doing content creation in some way since I was 11, and I'm now 18, which is just insane. Not, but like I wouldn't say I'm actually great at it. I haven't put a lot of time into mastering techniques and stuff. I'm just having fun. Maybe I should put some more effort into actually kind of mastering techniques and things that actually help with content creation if I wanted to continue um and do it properly. But I think that's a future me thing. By future me, I mean like the summer. I feel like the amount of times I've said like, oh, if yeah, if content creation isn't going well this summer, I'm gonna quit before the next school year. And I never have, because I stopped for like a week, and I'm like, get me back behind that microphone playing Minecraft right now. Like, I think it's so fun. I do concert photography, and it makes me wanna into making little videos. My second channel, I made videos of shows. I just kind of slapped things together. I stopped because I kind of felt bad. I was like, I'm literally just putting videos of these like artists doing their shows. I'm not really adding much apart from little like traveling compilations at the front. So I don't know. I feel like that's up to the artists if they want to post their shows. Um, if I was adding more, I would probably continue doing them, but it's absolute pain to get all the footage from my phone. But I do have more, and I could just do them for the sake of the documentation. But I was just like, I don't really know what I'm adding to this. I'm just kind of using the artist's content almost. They don't really do that well either, which, to be fair, was not really the point of them. It was my documentation more than anything, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my second channel because I've got like testosterone updates, but it feels wrong to just be doing testosterone updates and not add any other videos. Given the testosterone updates have dramatically boosted that channel into getting like hundreds of views on each video, and I feel like I should go back to the Reddit videos, Reddit reacts, but I think we're all right. I wasn't doing them very properly though. I was just kind of doing it for fun. Like I wasn't editing them very well. It was meant to be something I could make within a day and just upload. I'm also I want to do YouTube properly, get into proper editing and stuff, but I don't have time. I'm hoping I'll have time at uni, but I can't really say for sure. I'm probably going to do a little trial period over the summer. I'm trying to get my push to 1,000 followers set up for the summer. But at the same time, I don't want to do that if I'm not close enough to it, if you get what I mean. Like, because what I have planned is like quite big and would need a lot of planning, like what I want to do. But I don't really want to do that if I'm not at like at least 800, probably 850 before I start it. Because I don't know, pushing to 1,000, like I need to be kind of confident that I may be able to hit it by the end of the kind of period I'm setting. So whilst I want to do it in the summer, whilst I have the free time to do it in the summer, I also don't wanna don't wanna make a fool of myself. But sometimes I feel like I just need to bite the bullet because you never know what's gonna happen. If I make it a big thing, then hopefully it will draw attention to it. I never know what's reasonable because I feel bad with the follower pushes because it's just like it's focusing on the numbers, but that's not really what I want to do. And I do kind of want to be pushing towards trying to get a partner, which means I need to do something more than just everyday streams. Like there needs to be something more than just kind of the stuff that I'm doing right now, I think, to be able to push towards that. So yeah, Steve. Steve le poisson Steve. But yeah. I don't know. I was about to say what I had planned for that, but I'm gonna save that, I think. So doing vlogs, you could vlog. I vlog Transparent. I did do that. I did that in 2023 and it did really well. People loved that. The thing is, because I live in fucking middle of nowhere, I have nothing to vlog. I vlog on my second channel all the time. Um, I vlog with Jake when I meet up with him quite a lot. But like, I can't just vlog my own life because I don't do anything. So it kind of has to be things that are out of planned, and I'm sure we'll do something again. Me and Jay might vlog London when we go to the Good Kid thing. I don't know, because his brother's there. I don't want to force him into that. We went to the zoo. We did one around like Southampton as well. Just random vlogs. They are really funny. But yeah, no, I vlogged Transpired a few years ago, and it was really sweet. Can we vlog next city? Of course, of course. But everything's on my second channel because when I created my second channel, kind of the way YouTube was is if you don't have like if you're not doing one specific thing, your channel gets like kind of hidden because or like doesn't do as well because people are there for one thing. So I didn't want to put it on my main channel. So the Chaos Chip channel is kind of everything other than Minecraft, but then my main channel I stopped using, so maybe I should have always done them on one, but it's a bit late now. But yeah, they are completely different audiences, which is kind of funny. My second channel is currently on track to overtake my main. It's growing pretty decently actually. Yeah, I'd recommend giving this a watch. You want something chill. The transcribed vlog is with Theo's ghost. And I don't know if you know Theo. But around on the trans side of YouTube. I vlog with friends mostly. I don't think I'd be that good at vlogging on my own. I guess. Yeah. It happens. It sure does. How long have we go? Oh my god, we've almost been going an hour. Fuck all. This is how creative things go, I guess. Look, it's... You can barely see what's clay and what's not. Yeah, you can kind of see it. I've kind of got all of that done. Not that side, this side. They're moving. Hope they're alright. Yeah, same. He seems to be doing okay. Maybe I'll bump into him next time in Manchester. I know the area he's usually hanging around, which is quite funny. I'm shocked I've never bumped into Theo at a gig since, though. Does kind of surprise me. I'll probably be reaching out to some of his friends about Trans Pride this year again. Because they were really nice.
Lucas2 redeemed TTS and says Steve, Poisson Steve, il est orange,
Il est
il
orange.
des bras, et des jambes Poisson Steve. Plola, plola lola, lola, la 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 lola, lola, la 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 lola, 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 lola plola, plola. Le Poisson Steve, il est vraiment très beau. Poisson Steve, il peut négocier la terre, il peut marcher dans l'eau. Le Poisson Steve il sen.
Yeah, the reach its cap. That's quite funny. Jumping around again. Different areas of this. I'm just stop doing that because of it. The thing I was about to be like, oh, I'm not doing the back, but the issue with clay is if you let this bit harden, it's gonna be a challenge to do the rest of it. I also need to make meeting notes for tonight. Like, why you fuck myself there? Trying to organize so many things at once. I've kind of put MC on the back burner because I have a lot of shit going on in my life right now. So I haven't been able to do it very much. I've kind of been prioritizing like Moon One and stuff, and streaming for any time that I have. Also, the Luma 1 tournament entry date got pushed back by a week, so we might be able to do it. That being said, I have exams, so God knows. Maybe. Maybe, possibly. My gym isn't done yet, anyway. I might. I'm probably gonna still hop on tonight and do a little bit of Flame on, but just not on stream if I get the chance. MCE meetings always turn into like group working sessions, so I always leave like an extra hour, like the half an hour of kind of what the meeting should be, and then an extra hour of just like, because people are there, they want to work because they've already kind of stopped what they're doing, and come and do stuff, and because we're talking about things actively. So I always try and give myself an hour's grace, to kind of encourage that. But we'll see. What Easter eggs did you guys get today, if you got them? I have a chocolate orange one and a Lindt one. Chocolate orange one's already been like half eaten though. It also comes with a full chocolate orange. I wasn't aware of this fact, but I love it. Skittles. Nice. What I love about Terry's is that, like, their Easter eggs are actually chocolate orange flavored instead of just being like a normal one with like a chocolate orange. A full chocolate orange. In previous years, they've done like the bars. You know, you get like chocolate orange bars in like the co-op. They've put like two of those in. They're full chocolate, and it's a marvelous creation. Or like popping candy. It's a popping candy chocolate orange as well. And the egg isn't popping candy, but that's just normal. But it's got like a, let me grab the thing. It's crazy. My entire family, apart from my dad, got those ones because they're just so much better. Like, explain it. It's just popping candy. Pop rocks. I think is American. To be fair, saying popping, that sounds American just in and of itself. Is Pop Rocks the British one then? I don't know. Do you not have? Wait. Do you not have popping candy? It's like the fizzling stuff. The things that kind of pop in your mouth. Oh my god, this is surely this isn't a British thing. It has American written all over it. To be fair, just down to the name. Surely. Pop Rocks, yes. How is Pop Rocks the American version of popping candy? It feels like it should be the other way around, does it not? Because we don't call sweets candy very often. It's like pop. What was it? It's Pop Rocks, isn't it? Oh, they don't turn into gum. They just dissolve. It's correct. The tune. Yeah. They turn into gum? That sounds insane. And I'm not sure I mean that in a good way, to be fair. Make me want Marvelous Creations. Oh yeah, Smarties is different. Yeah, no, your Smarties are awful. I thought they were going to be like what we call fizzers. Um, but they're just not. They're just non-fizzy. They're so. What's the point? They're chalk. They're just chalk. For the first time I had like actually definitely not the first time I've been to America, but the time that I can remember having like American sweets was actually like an American sweets store on the ferry to France, back from France, like year 5 on a school trip. For some reason, they just had a bunch of American sweets, and we were all obsessed. And I did a video on it, but it's unlisted on my channel now. I wouldn't eat them either. It's not good. Fizzes are amazing. Like fizzes look like your Smarties, but they're just good. Smarties, like the American Smarties, are just awful. But yes, no, Smarties in the UK are just like chocolate with a candy coating, and they're very good. Oh, this is all peeling off. This is what happens when I take too long. And applying pressure on it, and it's just kind of peeling. M&M's, yeah. Similar. Quite the same. I don't know why they actually kind of don't feel this. Not quite the same. I guess I think the chocolate just tastes different. Do you find out of M&M's very often? Most of them have nuts in them. They are M&M-esque in the fact that they are chocolate with that same hard shell over them. So yes, they are very much M&M's. I've been doing that like popping thing there. I don't know if you can hear that so much. I don't usually have vocal stems, so that's interesting to me. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say we're getting there, which not getting there. It's This bit is really challenging. I don't know why I did this to myself by putting the couple extra rocks on the top. I'm struggling, Shadows. It's just not wanting. It's peeling itself off of any of the like sharper corners. Maybe paintbrush territory. Hi, Abba. How are you? Good, the Easter one he still hasn't visited, but otherwise good. Fair enough, fair enough. We're not doing kind of Easter egg hunts this year. I actually don't know if they did one with my dog, because I've been up here for ages. I would have thought my parents would have messaged me if they were doing that. Maybe we haven't. She loves boiled eggs. So we hide boiled eggs in the garden for her. But yeah, no. Both me and my brother are adults now. So my parents went, nah, we're not doing Easter Bunny. Which is fair enough. I just like how the second you turn 18, people are like, oh, you're too old for everything. Bro, let me have some joy and whimsy in my life, honestly. Apparently, where I want to go for uni, well, specifically the accommodation area that I want to be in has Easter egg hunts around that they call like shopping centre, and that sounds so fun, honestly. I would so do that. I don't know if it's meant for the kids, but it's like a posh area of London, so I wouldn't have thought so. Like I so would show up to do an Easter egg hunt around a massive shopping centre. Sounds actually quite entertaining. I think it's more entertaining when it's not in your like garden or house. I think we did it indoors one year, which doesn't make any sense. I'm so done with these fucking rocks. Please work with me, Clay. Okay, we've kind of got this going on. Oh, I haven't done that side yet. Okay, this side fully done. My family used to go all out on their cousins and finding Easter buckets. I'm not saying I'm too old. They're too old to care. Yeah. No, I feel like our generation is kind of like not the ones to kind of be like, oh yeah, no, we're too old for that. We just want to have some joy and whimsy in our lives. And it's like, oh, you're too old for the Easter eggs. I'm like, no, give me chocolate. You're still getting Easter eggs. What do you mean we're too old for Easter eggs? You were like, I was like 50. And they still buy themselves Easter eggs. My grandparents still buy them Easter eggs. It's just an excuse to get chocolate, isn't it? Same with advent calendars. It's just an excuse to eat chocolate. I wish I could actually just, spend my Easter chilling. But there is no chill when there is exams. So instead we're doing this. Oh, it's been pretty chill so far. I wouldn't say this is like not chill, but it's still work. Ba, ba, ba. Apparently I started at the top and this is all like solidifying when I'm coming back to the top because I just moved on to the front halfway through doing the top. Will I ever get a follow back from you? What? Do I not follow you on Spotify? We have a shared playlist. How do I not follow you on? I mean, possibly. If I remember, that is. I don't follow many people on Spotify. Any like artists. I'm saying. Do people follow their friends on Spotify? Is that a thing? Like it's anyway, I will follow you on Spotify later. You may have to remind me again. Also need to make plans for tomorrow. I can't promise I'm gonna be like able to sit down and play games. Just because of this. But I can definitely chat. I'm just gonna be forcing you to bed at a reasonable time. Okay. Which is probably a good thing, but yeah, why did that didn't stick at all? My mum would have a heart attack if she walked into my room right now. You saw me doing clay and stuff near my keyboard. Oh, my keyboard is so dirty. Oh, fuck. Fine. I'll clean it. So for the actual keyboard itself, it's just the armrest thing. Armrest, handrest. It's fraying anyway, it needs replacing. Frog follows you on Spotify? I don't think Frog follows me. I don't know who follows me on Spotify. My dad, because he was getting my playlists in the car. My car follows me on Spotify. Your excuse. I hadn't thought about it previous. Uh, my arms hurt from doing this. My body is currently like falling apart. And I've been on a walk today, so everything is like more exaggerated. You know how you do like cheers and you cheers people when you're going for like a dinner? That hurt my arms, and I feel like that should not be the case. I feel like stretching out my arms after that. It's like, why did that hurt so badly? It's just raising up a glass. I don't know if you do that in America. Is cheers a British thing? Might be. and say that? Let's go. Oh, why is that water so cold all of a sudden? Dip my finger into it, I'm like, Jesus. You say it with like appreciation, right? To be fair, we don't really say cheers when we're doing it. We say like today, like Happy Easter or something. Oh, to be fair, yeah, no, actually, we do say cheers. So, it's really appreciate. I don't know. Yeah, kind of. I don't know why. It's just something that we do. You're asking me about social norms. I'm not really the guy to know why. It's just a thing. Okay, we're getting round to just back left. Which may means I need to stop and cut a hole and do all that jazz. Oh, I can't do the live stream, can I? Probably not. You probably can't use a scalpel on stream. I don't know, it's a craft. It is a craft thing. Actually, no, that's like a medical grade scalpel thing that I have. Don't ask why. Possibly against Twitch TOS. I don't know. They're finicky about knives, which is fair enough. I can feel this top bit solidifying because my hand's not sticking to it. Which is why I'm resting this on here. It is creasing it. This process is the biggest trust the process ever. This will look like a rock once it's painted. I promise you. It's the corners like this that are like just not. They don't like to play ball. I'm gonna grab more clay. Just a little bit. The posture right now is awful. Please. This corner is gonna be the end of me. Pinterest. Why are you giving me a proper bad? Just covering my chat. Okay, there we go. There we go. I did it. That took so much effort. Just this tiny little corner. I almost fucked it up. I'm gonna have a sore back for the end of the week. Because, like, at least I have a chair here if I want to lean back for a bit and give my back a rest. But, at school we have little stools, and that's it. If your back isn't, like, burning by the end of, like, an hour lesson, then something's... Well, you're probably not sitting down, to be fair. It's 3 5-hour days. It's crazy. The length of time, and we have to sit there in silence. No music. Not allowed headphones. No music. I really hope nobody decides to just use like a stupidly loud machine for no reason. Well, probably for the reason of their thing, but I bet there's somebody who would take the piss out on just doing that for the fact of it will annoy everybody else. Oh, I should probably check my Discord notifications in a second. I just realised I've got quite a lot of pings. Hoping I won't get on its front, it won't mess up anything. Shouldn't do. In theory, it shouldn't do. In practice, it may. Piece of polystyrene getting stuck to it. It's fine. I'm gonna use up the rest of this tiny piece of clay I have, and then because I need to cut holes in the back and stuff, I think I'm gonna at least go wash my hands and chart for like a second. I may just have to point my camera up whilst I'm doing some of the other knife including things. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. We're looking good. We kind of got all the sides apart from the back done. So, I'm gonna go quickly wash my hands, and I'm gonna put this up because I need to grab something. And grab a couple things to add some counterweights. I don't know how much counterweight I'll need. I may go a little overboard. I can always add more. Look at my hands. Okay. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be back. I'm kind of weird that I want to eat that. Please don't. Yeah, I'm gonna wash my hands and I'll be grabbing things, but I'll be grabbing things in the background. So you'll be able to kind of see me. Although I need to move out of view of the camera for some things. Yeah. I'll be back in a second. Entertain yourselves. Hands washed. Wow, then kind of. It's really hard to get this stuff off. It's also going dark, so I'm gonna shut the other lights on. It takes so long because it's really hard to get. Oh, purple. Like that. Very crunchy the texture of Pirate's Booty Pot. What does that mean? Creamy sprinkles. Oh my god, chat, look at my desk. Look how covered in stuff it is. Let me try and put some of this in the bin before we continue. Brief tidy up intermission. I'm gonna be cleaning polystyrene out all of my room for the next like year. Well, actually, I'm definitely not gonna be here in a year. The next however long I still live in this house. No. Like, it's just dry clay and pieces of polystyrene, and it's just going everywhere. I don't. Do we have Cheeto puffs? I don't know. I have no idea. Not because I wouldn't want to eat them. Do we have Cheetos? I don't. Not sure. I'm sure they probably made their way over. My hands are clean. Let me look at what Lucas is sending me. What is that? That doesn't look edible. That looks like. Yeah, that does look like styrofoam. Okay, I need to send something to Crow, but not right now. Okay. I just need to remember about it later. The texture's so, but it's kind of good. That's crazy. Contemplating whether I'm allowed to show this on stream. For now, I'm just gonna slyly place it on the table. And now I need to open my really old piggy bank and grab some coins. Chat, do you like my discolored piggy bank from when I was really young? It just has a bunch of loose coins that I've no use for. It makes beautiful noises. Who needs 10p coins nowadays? You can't do anything with 10p coins. It's actually probably like most expensive 3D thing I've done. Literally wanting to do it. I don't know how many I'm gonna need. think I used 6 last time, but this is bigger. 6, 7, 9. I'm gonna get like 12. Okay, 12. Oh, that's not 10p coin. I'm just grabbing everything I have. Where the fuck did I get this many 10p coins from? You, you cannot see. Okay. I'm gonna do the foam excursion off stream, off camera. Because I don't think this would be counted as a knife under Twitch TOS, but just for the sake of not accidentally causing myself any issues. Can you hear that? Let me grab my mic thing up so I can see if you can hear that. No, it's definitely cut out as well, God knows. Even pointing it directly at it. The squeaky ASMR of cutting styrofoam. Forgot how much of a pain this is to do. Because I can't just then, like I've cut, you really cannot see this. I've cut like a hole in the back, but you can't, but I can't just take it out because it's glued in. So I have to like manually go in and like layer by layer remove these pieces of styrofoam. And it's a messy process. I'll have to get more styrofoam to fill the hole back in afterwards because I can't use these ones because I've not cut it out in a neat chunk. I don't know whether they're gonna make it fall over now, but hopefully when there's stuff on the front, it should counter the weight on the front. Just got to see my face concentrating. On the top of my head, more likely. Taking that out. And this will probably be the exciting part to watch. I'm just not sure if I'm allowed to share it to you. Okay, that's probably deep enough, but then smaller slit here. Okay. Shit, that enough off camera. Can you see the hole? And now, but pull this other styrofoam out of the way. We insert the coins. That's big enough. I'm actually just gonna try and show as many as I physically can in there. I'd rather not have to reopen this. How's that feeling? This is where you should buy like light blocks of metal. To act as weights for you, but coins for some reason is what I found fun. Okay. That should be weighty enough. Okay, I needed like 6 last time and it felt so much heavier. Okay. That's fine. This is my little bag of styrofoam scrap. And other foam. I have some grey foam I'm using for harder material. That do? Sure. Any smaller pieces that may do? Not really. Like your rice snack. That may be good. All that. There's so many just pieces of foam. Oh. I'll have to use the knife again. Give me a second, chat. Well, then. Yeah. No way, bro. Give me a second. Oops. Okay. Pretty bad. Oh, I should definitely have the window open if I'm doing this. Oh well. my god. Give me a second. I need to hold this down. I'm hoping this will stay in place. I don't want to push my bruised hand onto that. That's fine. This actually takes forever to try. Also, I've not cut that correctly. There's still like gaps. Why is this layer coming apart? What? Are the coins too heavy for it? It's like separating the... It's separating the clay. I didn't think about the coins being heavy enough to separate the layers. The glue is pretty strong. Maybe like a split line in the clay all the way around. Look at this. Apparently that was not glued together well enough. Thank you. Like, you can see where the coins are. That is an uh-oh and a half moment. If this doesn't work, I'll grab the super glue. Well, I'm gonna have to do a bit of repairing, but hopefully. Hopefully it'll stay together now. And if I don't flip it upside down or do any weird stuff with it. Oh my god. See, this will take like 10 years to dry. Ashfellow is cool. I agree there. This should be a pretty strong glue. Am I gonna need to put coins in the top half as well? To like give them both an equal weight. It is quite a lot heavier than the last one, so maybe it's just too heavy for the glue to hold. Also just some coins. Let's be so fair here, it's not anything extraordinary. Okay, I'm gonna reseal the front. And I'm gonna seal along the line of the hole that I've just made. And then I'm gonna cool that there, because I don't want to like fully finish it if it's not gonna hold together. I'm just gonna seal the line that broke in the clay so that when it dries it doesn't fray. and it'll come off. Mm. And then I'll go. To be fair, it's almost been 2 hours already. I'll do the rest off stream. Once this is dried. Or at least give him enough confidence that it's going to hold together. Like, not going to need to repair it every few seconds. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's another crack that I need to fix. That's fine. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna do this hole and kind of fill in the edges around that so that that also has a better chance of staying in place. It's also going to eat a bunch of clay because I'm pushing it into like cracks that are quite deep. So I decided I wanted to use the knife again. Yeah. But it seems to be holding itself together fine now. After the whole fiasco of it falling apart. I don't know whether just to finish the back. Just to do it. And plug sealed. I'm just making sure I'm always picking it up from the bottom. I shouldn't have any issues. I can just finish this clay bit because it's so much easier just to do it all in one go, despite the fact that it takes hours. Like the bits that I did at the start of actually started hardening properly now. That's how many hours I've been doing this. Around about 3. Maybe closer to 2.5. Mm, mm. We decided to do this may have extended stream time by like another hour, by the way, chat. It does take a shocking amount of time. I had a big lunch. I don't think I'm gonna really. We're not going to have like a family dinner. It's all sticking to my hands. Yeah, I just want to get a good chunk of the polystyrene off. More clay. We may have gone overkill on the amount of clay I needed. Self mushrooms do this, so. Still need a bit more. My shirt, because my shirt's black, you can see all the polystyrene that's sticking to it. Ooh. Apologies. Lucas, did you do anything for Easter? Did you do anything for Easter? Bruh, my mum just said, "Do you want to come down the stairs in 2 minutes?" 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Used to. Fair enough. Bruh, I'm in the middle of something, but yes, I want to watch the dog find eggs. But I'm kind of. Hmm. What am I not celebrating? No, I don't know whether to finish up and just come back to this later. Okay, I'm gonna finish up so I can go watch my dog find eggs. I still have a bit left to do, but we've been going for 2 hours, and I feel like that's a decent length of time. I deserve a break. It's like 15 minutes. Good progress. Kind of. I'm trying to save the annoying cracking bits, but it's not working. We got a decent amount of it done. I will get the back done. Because then I can paint it tomorrow. Or tonight, actually. It's not going to be dry by tonight. Paint it tomorrow. Get some mushrooms done. Possibly tonight, maybe tomorrow. Well, definitely tomorrow, if not tonight. But yeah, this is the back. This is the only bits that are not done. So that will take me like half an hour. It's looking like a rock already, to be fair, with the colour of the thing. Look at it. It's going well. Let's see, wash my hands again. Okay, just need to wash my hands and tidy up a little. Right. I'm gonna go right into somebody. Thank you guys for coming. It might be, probably will be Friday the next time I stream. Because I have exams on the usual Wednesday. Obviously not in the evening, but I need to be fair, there's not that much I can do. I don't know. I'll probably be doing other things in the evening. So yeah, it will be Friday, so almost a whole week. Let's read into Aaron. I will see you then. I'm sorry I can't stream. Wah. And I've been kind of absent because of health issues too. It's just a thing. Hopefully we'll be back. I was gonna say when I go on say leave, that sounds so bad, not gonna lie. Yeah, studying for exams, just casual streaming more often. Honestly, streams are gonna be really inconsistent until like mid-July now. It's getting to that time of year. But yes, I will see you soon. Hopefully. I'll probably talk to most of you guys off stream as well. Bye.